Record. Okay, guys, welcome to the team call for Wednesday, August 16th, halfway through the month. And this has definitely been an interesting month, even like for myself. It's just like people are either on vacation permanently or lots of talk going on. You know, they're excited to join our groups, but I just want to share that part with you because it's the same for me. I'm at Success Club 4 right now. And it's like I should be at Success Club 16 if these people just would do it already. And so what I've learned in this business is that you have to stay strong, you have to stay bold, you have to stay courageous, and you have to, just because someone else is slacking doesn't mean that we just say, oh, well, I'm just going to slow down. No one wants to join. It's so important for us to show up and just kind of think back to when you first started, how long it took you to, number one, sign up, number two, to actually commit to coaching, whether they're coaching or becoming challengers. So don't let yourself get discouraged, because I know for me it can be really frustrating. You know, you spend a lot of time talking to someone and you're putting so much love into your groups. So I am with you guys, but you have 15 days still to prove to someone that you're not going anywhere and that you show up for yourself. That works for me every single month. And I think the biggest thing right now for me in my business, I'm already thinking of, you know, like when baby comes and how that's really going to change my whole life. I really want to build my following and I want to expand. So I have been working really closely with my team, or trying to with my new coaches, to help them really dive in way earlier than I ever did as far as expansion goes. And whenever I ask you guys what you need help with, I feel like this is definitely a topic that I don't know if people are fearful of it or they're just really not sure how to use Facebook. I will quickly say before we move on to recognition that I do the majority of my work from my computer when it comes to this kind of stuff. I know Instagram is mainly on phone, and I'll show you all that. I have screenshots. Like, I did a full-on presentation tonight for you guys, and I'll screen share some Facebook stuff too. But I really, like we talked about last call or call before, when I'm having heartfelt conversations, I want full access to a keyboard. So I just think that it's helpful that if you haven't really thought of that before, you know, set aside some time for yourself to be at your computer, because it's so much easier. I get frustrated with my phone, and the Facebook app is not working well right now. I don't know if it's been freezing on you guys, but okay, let's go ahead and do some recognition. Does anyone have any recognition they would like to do? We had tons last week. I didn't get to shout out Candace, but Candace is 3-star qualifying. I know you guys all saw her post in the page, but once you hit the star diamond ranks, it doesn't tell your upline until you officially hit it 6 weeks later. And so I had her check, and it shows that for her, so I'm really excited. And I just want you to know, you know, she's been with me since July 2014. And so think about that. That's 3 years, and right? 3 years. And I just want you to kind of have a vision for yourself. You might see 3-star diamond is so far off, but she's been committed since the beginning. So if you make that decision since maybe Summit to go all in, where you could be in 3 years. I know that like her team is really starting to duplicate, and it's because she shows up consistently and is totally crushing social media as always. So I'm going to teach you guys, or was there any recognition? Did I cut anyone off? No? Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen because I have a presentation for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday too, but I blah, 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 stuttering. I shared with you guys how I was connecting and inviting yesterday. So if you missed that video, it was a live video in the team page in Dreamcorp. So go ahead and take a peek at that. And I hope that you guys do at some point in your day check into the team page, because I do my best to share some type of value every day with you. So expanding your network. And I just want to be clear that expanding your network, it's kind of has two sides. You are expanding your network by friend requesting people and by adding new friends and things like that. And then you're also creating a following. So yes, people can come to you and follow you without you ever knowing who they are, but don't just wait for that. So I think something that I did really early on that I didn't even realize I was doing, like very early on, because I love social media so much, is that I did expand to more platforms and to a bigger game for myself. And so one of the top 3 reasons why coaches don't evolve in their business is because they're not expanding. You could drink your shake, do your PD, have badass posts, but if it's been a certain amount of time and you have not expanded at all, then that's probably why you're staying the same. So, if I go to your profile and you still only have 500 friends and you've been a coach for a year, then, maybe you've grown 400 friends in the last year from 100 to 500, and that's awesome. But you have to know where you're starting and you have to know where you want to go. Like I said, 2 sides, you have to expand it, and you also have to have that piece where people are coming to you and creating a following. So I'm going to show you Instagram and Facebook tonight. But this is probably right now where I'm spending 80% of my time because I'm in go mode. I'm looking for go-getters. I'm looking for people who need me. And so 80% of my time, I call it recruiting, but I know a lot of you are not really on that train yet of recruiting, but recruiting can be a challenger. Recruiting can be a coach. So this is a compounding daily business driving activity. So for me, I don't feel like I'm wasting any time. This is 80% of my business. I am spending the time and the love to create relationships and meet new people because I have to help new people every single month. So I want to make sure that you guys have this activity that we are talking about today added to your daily to-do list. I have provided lots of checklists, but I don't know, like maybe you made one that's awesome for you. As long as you have one, like you should have a daily plan. A lot of you were saying today in my post that time management is a struggle for you. I want you guys to use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. And I hate saying that, but that's what that saying is. If you just feel like you're a fish flailing out of water, use the checklist, stick to it, and be a badass at it. Master that. I have uploaded in the 5-day quick start a brand new new coach checklist that I think is more geared towards where we're at today in this business. So as a leader, I always have to be evolving our trainings and things like that. So if your coaches aren't using the 5-day quick start, to get your coaches started right, the work is done for you. Just, duplicate that. Send that to them. It's pinned to the top of the page. And I also added it to the checklist. So it's a new coach checklist. But I want you guys to make sure, like there is a part on there that says add 3 to 5 new friends. If you're not using that checklist, add it. Promise me that you guys are going to spend, until you have a team, you guys should be spending like 90% of your time doing this kind of stuff. 10% of it is your posting, your PD, your posts, watching a training video. That's that. Okay, so if you're new to coaching, I don't want this to overwhelm you. I want you to pick one platform and I want you to master it. Some people feel more comfortable on Instagram. That's cool. Go crush it. Hold on one second. My dogs are being crazy. Hey, no. John, can you take them? I'm on my call right now. Sorry, guys. It's like a zoo out there. So if you're new to coaching, pick one platform and master it. I started with Facebook. My Instagram was pathetic when I started. It was awful. When I scroll back to the bottom of the first pictures, it was awful. I didn't know what I was doing. But some people feel more comfortable on Instagram because there's not a friend request really unless their profile is private. I just want you to pick one and master it. And I'm going to tell you what you have to be good at if you're going to pick Instagram for it to work. Because I don't want you to pick Instagram because it's easier. I want you to master it because it's something that you're good at. If you've been a coach for 1 year plus, I recommend, and you've been diving into coaching, I do recommend 2 platforms. And so that could be Facebook and Facebook like page. Although it's the same platform, it's 2 completely different, accounts that you log in and post through. I'm kind of crazy and I do Facebook, Facebook like page, Instagram, and my website. But that's just because I'm obsessed and crazy. But don't get overwhelmed. Pick 2 if you've been in this a little bit longer and you've been able to get the feel of mastering your personal page. So a lot of new coaches with us. So I want you to know that with Facebook, you can get put in Facebook jail. So when you are expanding your network and friend requesting, stick with 5 to 10 ads each day. Some people tell me that, oh, I requested 50 people today and they didn't get put in Facebook jail. It's not worth, and Facebook jail is when they kind of like suspend your account for like a week or two. So just kind of be careful with that. Sorry, my freaking mouse thing doesn't want to work. Okay, so here's the deal with Facebook. We're starting with Facebook. So Facebook is an accumulation. You have your news feed. You've got to crush your photos. You have to do videos. You have to do videos. I'm going to say that like 25 times tonight. If you guys want to have this business and expand your market, videos and live video. Facebook is about providing value. It's not about sharing like a photo of your cat every day or just a photo of your Shakeology bag every day. That does not provide value. Facebook is truly about that impactful storytelling. It's about the post that draws someone in. And being a graphic designer, it starts with your photo, which is why I'm crazy with my coaches about like upgrading their phone, working with their angles, using the lighting, playing with editing. This is your business, so it has to be awesome. And then my eye, I don't know about you guys, kind of think about when you're scrolling, what catches your eye? Is it what someone's writing or is it their photo and then your eye goes to their words? But impactful storytelling, if you want to rock Facebook, is something you got to do. Be conversational, so involve your audience. Your goal isn't just likes. Your goal is to get engagement on your post. Engagement can be a like, but the ultimate goal is for someone to comment and be like, girl, that's freaking awesome, or whatever they feel, whatever your post is about. You want them to be part of your conversation daily. The more likes and comments you have, the more people that are going to see your posts. So to me, what's the point of throwing up a picture of your Shakeology bag because you know no one's going to like and comment on it, right? You're just wasting a post. You're just wasting your time. And you'll probably annoy your friends, which is all of our biggest fear. So I remember when I wanted a website when I first started. I wanted to have this official business because I wanted credibility. And so I wasn't ready to make a call. I was Colleen Eddy back then, ColleenEddy.com. I wasn't ready to make a blog yet. And so I used what I had as my storefront and my blog. I wanted to show people my life, my journey, the journey, literally. And so when I go to a really cool blog, it's personal. It's what this person ate today or their recipe or, like go to some of the really amazing blogs on that you see out there and just kind of take a look at what they're doing. And that's what I used my Facebook for when I was a new coach. Just so you know, when I keep saying video, is videos have 50% more weight. So I'm going to teach you guys how to expand today, but here's the deal. If you're friend requesting and then people go to your profile and you don't have this stuff going for you, you're not going to get people to accept your friend requests. Your cover photo is something that I paid someone $20 to do. $20. Even if you don't have professional pictures, guys, your cover photo matters. So I don't think I finished my thought about the videos have more than 50% more weight. What that means is if I post a live video or a video over a post, Facebook is going to show that 50% plus more than just a post and a photo. So that's why I'm on you guys about the videos. Sometimes I do live, sometimes I do workout. It's the Facebook algorithm. So if there's new coaches out there and you've never heard the word algorithm or the law of reciprocity that I have here at the bottom, you can't just exist on social media if you want a business. So you might think that making the most amazing post, the most amazing video is all you need to do, but it's not. You have to also be liking and commenting on other people's profiles. Because if you're not, Facebook doesn't see your relationship. There's no reason to show that person your posts because you're not liking on their stuff. So if you guys notice, the same people show up in your newsfeed. And then there's people, I have almost 5,000 friends on Facebook. There are people that I don't even know I'm friends with because I don't like on their stuff and they don't like on my stuff. So Facebook has this crazy scientific algorithm in the background. So don't exist on social media, be a part, engage with it. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you and show you the how of how I do this. So here's the how. And so this, like, print this out. I'm going to upload the slides, do whatever you want to do with this, but this is how I do it. So I go to my friends list and I add their friends. You guys have probably heard that a million times. What I did in the beginning is I Googled how to print out my Facebook friends list, and I printed out my Facebook friends list. And as I went through it, I was like, don't really want to be friends with that person. And I cleaned up my social media. Is it tedious? Absolutely. Is this going to pay off for you in the long term? Absolutely. This is part of our business, right? So I was adding, so I had a cousin that I knew would be an awesome dream coach. And so she didn't want to coach. That's fine. But I was adding her friends because they're like her. And you guys, this is why I tell you that your cover photo and your profile also makes a difference, because when I hover over someone, if I'm going to friend request them, their profile and their cover photo matters. It's the same thing with someone adding you. So anytime that a new person adds me as a friend, I'm excited because now I have a whole new funnel of people to add. So someone mentioned today, like, I have social anxiety around kind of like friend requesting new people. And like I was saying last week or the week before, this is new to you and it's different. You have to have that fish out of water feeling for this to work. If you just keep saying, I'm anxious about it, I don't know how to have my mental mindset shift around it, you can either just kind of get stuck there or you can try it. And I meant to make a slide that says when you friend request someone and they message you back saying, do I know you? I think I've gotten 2 of those in 4 years. And here's why. Because I'm friend requesting the right people. If someone has a picture of their kids on their cover photo, their add friend button is active, and they're smiling in their selfie picture, they're not someone that is shutting out the entire world and that just hates human beings. They're not going to message me, do I know you, in that manner, because they're going to go to my profile and see who I am. So I really think that it matters who you friend request. And if someone does message me and gives me that shitty attitude, excuse my French, I'm just like, hey girl, no problem, sorry to bother you. I'm just here to connect with other people. I hope you have an awesome day. Like, smiley face, heart. It doesn't have to be something that is so painful to you that you're hiding from it. But you've got to have that fish out of water feeling as a new entrepreneur, and I promise you'll be okay. As my sister says, but did you die? So when you have a mutual relationship with someone, when I was friend requesting my cousin's friends, they go, oh, this person's friends with so-and-so. And so they typically accept the friend request. So that's what you guys need to kind of start with. If you have a small list, you start there. So if you have a small list, you want to do point number 2. There is actually a memory jogger from the Coach Online office. You can literally Google memory jogger Team Beachbody. And it's this really cool memory jogger exercise that I did way back in the day of new coach trainings. And it would have me like upload my 100-person memory jogger. And I mean, we don't have you guys do that kind of stuff now, but that tool is actually really good. So I added people from my high school, from my college, from my old jobs. And as soon as you start getting people to accept your friend requests, you then have more people to friend request from. So that's kind of basic, super surface level. You're probably rolling your eyes at me, but I know there's new people on here that aren't doing that, so I covered it. Point number 3, this is my jam, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. I think this is like the 3rd time I've shown you guys, and I hope you do it. But I want you guys to go like 20 plus brands on Facebook that relate to you. So right now I'm looking at baby carriers. I'm looking at baby clothing brands. I don't even think I liked more than 5. And now all these mom brands are targeting me. It's crazy. I don't even have to go and like new pages. I'm going to share my page in a second and show you how I do it. So let's say, for example, there's like a yoga legging company that you love. If you go to their page and they have a really small following, like let's say 10,000 people, that might not help you as much. Try to think of somewhat bigger of a brand than that, and check their following and their engagement on their page, because if they have a good following and they have a good engagement on their page, when those companies are targeting you and the other followers with their ads, hopefully they're engaging. I actually took a screenshot. I took so many screenshots today of what I'm talking about. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh wait, I'm already sharing my screen. Wow. Duh, Colleen. Okay, so this is a company that is called Babies and Moms that I was scrolling, and this is being shown to me. It has if you look at the bottom, 17,000 likes on it, 1.1 thousand comments, and 1.7 thousand shares. I now have 17,000 names to scroll through and see if there's people like me. Because I went and liked some baby and mom page, because that's what's happening in my life right now, and now other pages like that are starting to target me. And so I actually, before the team call, started scrolling, and within like 5 scrolls, there were 4 ads shown to me with baby stuff. So I go to these comments, and I go to these likes, and this is how I'm finding people like me. But you, like I said, don't just exist on social media. The law of reciprocity. You need to go like other pages so that when they are spending money on ads, that it's being shown to you. This has been huge for me. So every morning, lately I haven't really been able to sleep, like go to bed early, and I've been not being able to sleep. And so what do? I go on my phone and I scroll and I friend request new people. So daily I am scrolling and I'm looking for ads shown to me. If you're gonna tell me you don't scroll on social media, you're lying to me. So let me go to my Facebook, my news feed, and I'm gonna laugh if no ads are shown to me right now. Okay, so there's actually like a Target ad shown to me right here. Like I didn't even scroll, and I haven't even liked Target's page. Shame on me. And so often you're gonna see the name here, and then I'm gonna hit like page. Okay, so let's just keep on scrolling. Ooh, look at all these sexy bodies in my newsfeed. Okay, so Alo Yoga is another one. So I hover over their name, and I don't know why their page isn't liked. I feel like that's a lie, but I go and I like their page. They have 90,000 likes, and I know that their page has good engagement. I swear that I've liked their page before. Now on this, there's only 2 people that have liked this because this is probably a new ad. So I'm just gonna kind of keep on scrolling. There's so many coaches in here. So here, another baby ad for Guava Family. I'm gonna hover over it, and this is why you have to do this on your phone, on your computer sometimes. I can do it from my phone. This has 102,000 likes. I have liked the page, and so 21 people have liked this. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this and open it, and I'm just gonna kind of peek and take a look if anyone is like me, or if they have really cute kids in their profile picture, and I will friend request these people. So I'm gonna hover over Lindsay Walton. She's a babe. I would love to compliment her, so I'm gonna click add friend. And this is what I do. So let's keep scrolling and see how many more ads are kind of shown to me here. Here's another one, Baby Depot, Everything's Baby at Burlington. I haven't liked their page, gonna like their page. 411 likes. Actually, let's start with the comments. I'm losing my voice. There aren't many comments on here. Anytime I see a bride in a picture, I friend request them because that's such an easy conversation. So this person, I'm adding a friend. She commented on a baby crib picture. I could easily be like, hey girl, I saw you comment on a really cute baby crib ad from Burlington Coat Factory. Are you expecting yourself to when I send her a message? Sarah Elizabeth, she has kids, she's on the beach, friend request. Okay, this is what I do. She doesn't have a friend request button. Okay, so let's go back because I have so much to share with you guys. You're probably gonna be sick of my voice by the end. Okay, so I scroll, I look for ads shown to me, and I add those people. Now here's the part you need to make sure that you do, And this is what I was sharing with you guys. Oh, I have screenshots on the next slide. Add this to your to-do list as well. If you don't connect with people every single day, people are like, oh, well, I don't know who to talk to every day. Well, you need to be adding new people and you need to connect. So each day I go to recently added friends, which if you go right to your profile, you can do this from your phone as well. Click on friends, recently added, and here are the people that I recently added. And so every day I send a thank you message and connect with something from their page. So I'm gonna go to this girl because I friend requested her and I sent her a message and I said, trying to make this bigger for you guys. Hey girl, thanks for adding me on here. I saw your post on another mommy related post and I thought you were the cutest, so I added you. I hope you have a kick-ass Sunday, and I said the wrong day, it was Saturday, and I love your top in your profile picture. She said, that's so sweet, you're gorgeous. I was going through your profile trying to figure out if I knew you or if we had mutual friends and was really digging your positivity. Also, I got the swimsuit top at Target. So your cover photo and your content really does matter. If they go to your profile and they see the Shakeology bag, what do you think? Like Chalene Johnson said at Summit, they're gonna go, oh my God, they're gonna try to sell me Shakeology. If you have Beachbody plastered all over, I don't even have works at Beachbody in my profile because it scares people off. Unfortunately, there's other network marketers that do it the crappy way. Okay, so here are some things that I have said to people this week. Hey girl, just wanted to say thank you so much for the love of my posts. This is someone that I recently friend requested, and she started liking my photos. Means a lot to me that other women support my shares. She said, of course, congrats on your pregnancy. We just found out we are pregnant too, very early on, so we aren't sharing yet. I now have a new pregnant mom to talk to because I share my life authentically, and I thanked her and messaged her. And then I didn't show the whole conversation, but the next conversation with a different girl, I said the same thing. And I went to her profile and I saw a recent picture of her showing her ring. And I said, oh, and congrats on your engagement. Your smiling is so big. I meant to say your smile is so big and I love it. She said, thank you. It's definitely an exciting and happy time of life. I would just start saying, are you planning your wedding soon? Where are you going to get married? I'd just start talking to them. Oh, goodness. Sorry. So when I friend request people and they add me, these are the things that I'm saying. Hey girl, thanks for the ad on here. I love connecting with other rad babes who share positivity on social media. I don't even know if she shares positivity, but her profile and her cover photo said that to me. A girl from an ad that I added, I remember this girl. I said, hey girl, thanks for adding me on here. I loved your adorable kid photos and I just had to add you. I'm expecting my first baby. I made a connection. Baby boy, so always looking to other positive moms for inspiration. Hope you have an awesome day. So I'm really trying to show you guys that expanding your network isn't just sending a friend request and that's it. It's probably why some of you are not expanding your business as well. Okay, so that's how I do Facebook. Those things there. And the other thing that I want to say is that when you are sharing and commenting and posting on other people's profiles, other people see that. So I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a message of people saying to me, I don't even know how you popped up on my newsfeed, Colleen, but I loved your video for today. Thank you so much. It inspired me or something. And so don't exist on social media, engage, immerse in it. You will still build a following that way as well. So for a Facebook like page, I'm not going to dive into it because there is a training for that. And I don't recommend doing a like page until you have mastered your personal page. A Facebook like page will blow your mind and it has insane potential when you learn it. But I'm telling you right now that if you think you don't have time to do anything, a like page is a serious commitment and dedication of time, and you do have to spend some money. Video is king. So maybe you need to get a little bit more comfortable on your personal page before you go to a like page, but video is definitely king over there. My goal right now for the next 15 days is to make a live video every single day. So I've done the last 2 days. So if you're looking to get next level, dive into the like page, maybe you don't even know what it's capable of, but you can target people so specifically to the type in the brand, to the type of person you are, to the brand that you're looking for people who like the same little pages that I have liked. You can target them. So, and it's not that expensive. I think I spend $2,000 a year, which to you is probably like, holy shit. But if you really think about advertising and building a business, $2,000 really is not much. And that's my budget. I should probably be doing more. But the Social Team Builder training, you can Google it, by Jesse Reagan if you want to learn the Facebook like page. It's $2.99, it's an investment, and you gotta be ready to do work. And it's about content, branding, videos, photos, but it's super, super targeted. So I do recommend it. All right, let's talk Instagram. So Instagram, what makes you good on Instagram? And hint, I follow successful people. I look at Haley's social media every single day. I look at Amy Silverman's social media every single day. Steph Davies, like and I've given you guys a list of top coaches in the resources. So new coaches out there, if there is a resource that you wish you had, I can almost promise you it's been made. Spend some time in our photo albums. There is a top coaches to follow one, and I go to their page every day. Please stop saying you don't know what to post when you can just be emulating what other people are doing, because that's what I do. I follow successful people, and it's about failing forward and building your confidence through your personal commitment every single day. So Instagram right now, this could change in a year, is about Instagram stories, kick-ass photos, good videos, and then hashtags and geotags. I'm assuming you guys know what hashtag is, but a geotag is when you tag your location. So for me, if I'm, traveling, when I went to Trinity Lake, I was putting the location up there of where I was. So people, when they go to visit Trinity Lake and they're scrolling on the geotag, they might come across my cool photo and be like, who's this babe? So this is, if you want to master Instagram, you can't just throw up photos in words. You got to do it right. So Instagram is about becoming a lifestyle brand. Oftentimes people will tell me that they love following Danielle Natoni. She used to be Fit and Funky. She changed her name on Instagram to just Danielle Natoni. Or they love following Haley, but they're not duplicating what they're doing. I'll go to their photos and I'll go to their posts or their hashtags. So study what successful people are doing. Some people don't like that. Like I know Bonnie teaches her team to not follow successful people, but you have to find your way in the beginning. In the beginning, you're going to duplicate what successful people do, and then you find your voice as you go. But for me, my following has been about becoming a lifestyle brand and offering value. Not about my shake every day, like just my Shakeology. I talk about how and why I use a shake on my Instagram stories, but I don't think that my feed should necessarily just be Shakeology bags and just fitness and things like that. Share your PD and watch your lifestyle brand grow. Best tip I can give you. So things that you should know about Instagram, and again, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do. When you go to the Instagram app, at the bottom, there's a little magnifying glass that's called the Explore page. So when I can't sleep at 5 in the morning, I'm on the Explore page. If you are following that rule of liking and commenting on other things on Instagram, this Explore page it takes everything you've liked and starts to show you people and things and hashtags and locations like you. So it actually will say, as you're scrolling on the Explore page, picked for you, and it's picked for you for a reason. You need to have hashtags on your posts. Posting a photo on Instagram is completely pointless unless you use hashtags and geotags. You don't have to geotag. I'm just trying to tell you how to really crush this. But hashtags are basically everything, because this Explore page that you see is based on hashtags. So I'm going to show you guys how to do some research. It's on one of my slides. I don't know where it is, but get creative. So you don't just want it to say like makeup. You need to get specific on a hashtag, because watch, when I type in the hashtag makeup, it has 134 million posts. Your post will get lost if you just hashtag makeup on Instagram. No one's ever going to find it. There's probably 5,000 posts being posted at the same time, which means that your post is way down at the bottom. And so if you guys go and creep on my social media, the majority of my hashtags that I use on my posts are ones that have like 58,000, 500,000. This one has 177,000. So you want ones that are popular, but that aren't going to put you down to the bottom. I hope that makes sense. And you need to have 30 good hashtags that speak to you. So go kind of check out mine. Go check out some other top coaches that are hashtagging and get an idea of what I'm talking about for getting creative. I'll show you some examples. Here's another tip that's been working really great for me, and I'm going to show you how at the end. Follow big names on Instagram, then go to their comments and followers, and you follow those people and you comment on those people's profiles. So if you don't know how to find people, you find people through hashtags that relate to you. Sorry, I was trying to see what slide was next. And then there's a girl I love to follow who's like a huge, she has her own clothing business. She's a major lifestyle brand. She's my example at the end. Her page is Girl Scout with 2 R's. And her engagement, so she has 71,000 followers. Her engagement is out of this world. She gets like 60 comments on every single post. And I love this girl, so that all the girls that love her are going to be just like her. So I'm finding people so easy this way. Okay, so here is how I find and connect. I will tell you that I start with the people who are interacting with my page first. Why? Because they're kind of like warm market. So for the people I haven't talked to before, if I've talked to someone already a bunch of times, then I'm not going to go back and just keep talking to them. But these people, these new people, how they're finding me is based on my geotagging and my hashtags. So if someone relates to me in any way, they're getting a message from me. This is the part that some of you could be missing. You're trying to just get the followers because you think it's just your content or just your story or just your hashtags. It's not. It's your ability to take the people who are liking and following on your stuff and starting a conversation. So anyone from the US, Canada, or UK, occasionally, I don't really care where they're from, and I'll start a message, but I'm business driven to change lives where I can right now. So US, Canada, UK. This is the message I send to every single Instagram person that either relates to me and that has liked my posts. Every single person. Hey girl, I wanted to say thank you so much for the love of my post. It means a lot to me when other women are supportive of my journey and me sharing it. Excuse me, are you on a wellness journey too? I have no problem cutting to the chase. I love sharing what I do. I want to help someone in the challenge group. I want to help them change their mind, their body, their confidence. I'm very clear in my mission. I know some of you say other things to start conversations. I'm so cool with that too. But if you're struggling to get to the invite and to fill your challenge groups, maybe you want to try this too. So are you on a wellness journey too is such a beautiful question. And look at this girl's response. Never talked to her in my life, and I don't know her. I actually, literally, while I was on this call, started writing back to her. And so she started talking to me about pregnant. She's been watching me while I was pregnant. She hasn't really been on a wellness journey besides the gym and occasionally trying to eat right. Do you guys think I can help her? Absolutely, when people say stuff like that. She's even reading a book on health right now, and she watched something on, that awful documentary, What the Health, on Netflix. And she's talking about being vegan. I just got her life story in like 5 seconds because I sent a message and I asked a good question. And she said I was sweet to her for reaching out. And so here's my instant reply. I really just go for it. I appreciate you saying that. This pregnancy has taught me a whole new way to appreciate my working body. I hear you on the whole occasional gym and trying to eat right. I feel like that was me for a long, long time. I taught you guys last week or the week before, I'm losing track, on how I bring my story into it. Health books are the best. What the Health is for sure interesting. I support most of it for sure, especially the animal part. I love vegan food. It's just much more work I find. So just being conversational. This is a skill that I promise you can work on. And then I immediately go for it. I know this may be kind of random, but you seem so sweet, and I feel like we can totally vibe together. I host online accountability challenges for my ladies each month, and I wondered if you have ever considered doing something like that. She told me she occasionally goes to the gym and she tries to eat right. Clearly, to me, she does not have a solution, and I can provide that by offering my accountability group to her. So someone asked the other day, when do you invite? She kind of just told me when to invite. I would love, love, love to have you in there. The community feel is so badass. And I'm going to have an awesome conversation with her. So I do this with every single person that messages me. Now, I send a minimum of 10 Instagram messages a day, and I would say probably 4 to 5 on a good day get back to me. I just keep going. Okay, so let's look at some pictures here. So hashtags and connects. So these are people that I don't know. These are people that are not commenting and liking on my thing, because you guys do need to have likes and comments on your stuff. Maybe you're not there yet. You have to do the back end work to gain the followers and to build the relationships like this. So I'm going to use the example of hashtag eat plants. Right? Rather than just saying vegan, because vegan, let's look up and see, and I'm not even vegan, I just love vegan recipes, they're bomb. I like cold food more than I do hot food, and there's a lot of cold recipes. So vegan has 45 million. But Eat Plants only has 252,000 posts on it. So I'll be able to actually probably connect with more people, and this is a hashtag I use. I want you guys to take note. On this photo, see how it says the word related? If you remember how I said do your research and get creative, this is what I mean. So you don't have to sit there and think of them all, because that's a pain in the ass. It's kind of done for you. So let me go to this on my phone. Eat Plants. So if I scroll across the top, plant-based, vegan food share, plant power, plant-based food, healthy vegan, I would have never thought of that, but it shows you some related hashtags, and that's how I do my research to be awesome. And so then I started scrolling. So this first post, this was like, a half hour ago, that I decided to click on was a really yummy looking bowl. And this second photo, our veganish life, is someone who clearly just started a new profile, and she's posting awesome food photos. She's consistent. 2 chicks trying to eat more veggies and fewer animals. And it looks like she kind of has maybe like a little business or something going on. So I would send her a message and be like, hey girl, just wanted to say I love all your food photos. Like, ask her a question. Hey, what type of bean is that in the second bowl or something? And how long have you been eating vegan? Just opening it up for conversation. And then on the second message, I would probably say, like, are you on a wellness journey too? Because people sometimes say, what's a wellness journey? The third picture that I show you is I just kept going through that Eat Plants, and I found another picture of this girl doing the food prep, which you can see in the last picture. And so I clicked send message, and I sent a message to her with her photo. So I often like to take their photo so I can ask a question about the photo. And I said, now I need to go food prep. This looks yummy. What are those little ball looking things? Because I can't tell if they're muffins or what they are. But this is how I've built my following, my connections, and my relationships. And so guys, that's just on one hashtag. Imagine what you could do with endless hashtags. And what's so special about Beachbody is we're not all looking underneath the same type of things, because you can look underneath faith-based, or you can look underneath mom, dad, like beer, snowboarding. There's just so many things that you guys can connect with on Instagram. Let me go back to that. So I ask questions and I compliment, and I do this every day. So if you guys want to find people like you and you're still kind of struggling with the hashtag thing, so I was telling you that that Girl Scout, I want to find people like me. So if you forget who you follow, by the way, if you go to your profile, you can click on following, and see who you started following. Maybe you need a reminder of all the people you started following. That's a really, really good tool. And so then I have 41 people to look at on her comments and see if they're like me. And I go and I follow, I comment, and I send them a message. I usually, if it's a random message that I'm starting and they haven't obviously liked anything of mine, I'm just asking a question, sending a compliment. That's it. And so to kind of wrap this up, you can't wait for a following to build. You have to help build it. So connecting, following, and messaging. On Instagram, it's the same thing, law of reciprocity. So Instagram is going to show your post. They changed this about a year and a half ago. Your news feed on Instagram used to be chronological. Now it's based on who has the most likes. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but you have to have likes and engagement, and you have to be liking and engaging on other people's posts as well. So I'm going to stop sharing because I want to talk about like Instagram stories. So Instagram stories is something that can be so simple, and a lot of people overthink it. And some days I feel like I just am this weird robot on Instagram stories, but I'm committed to at least popping on there and having 4 or 5 stories a day. Easy one is showing your workout. Easy one is sharing your food. Easy one is sharing your PD quote for the day. Like I said, I go and I watch Haley's and Stephanie's every day, and they just give me cool little angles and ideas and things to share on my Instagram stories. But it's so key right now. Like if you guys are petrified to make a workout video or petrified to get on live video, Instagram stories is a very soft way to get into doing video if you plan to do Instagram. So, oh my God, there was all these comments. That's so weird. When I was in the thing, it didn't say there was any chat. I was like even looking. Sorry, guys. 5 likes per post. Yeah, so Leah, you're probably going to have to just start liking new brands. And whenever these people decide to do ads and things like that, like, it was kind of weird. All of a sudden, all these baby ads started showing up. I don't know what I liked that triggered it, but just never stop liking pages. I just wanted you guys to start right now with that bulk 20. And then pages that are like that page, it's just like this never-ending funnel of pages that will start to target you. No, I do not keep track of who I friend request. That's a waste of time to me because it doesn't really do me any good. Like to me, you just should know, am I sending out my 10 friend requests? And then I go to my recently added friends. So that's my tip for you if you're trying to track them. Rather than me writing all their names down, if they accept my friend request, I just send them a message and say thank you. So I don't track them. Candace, I don't know what you were saying for the tag my location. Maybe someone had a question. I don't know. And I think I said you can only have 30 max hashtags on your posts. So my little thing that I do is at the end of every post, depending on what I'm writing about or talking about, I will, let's see, what did I write on this one? I have my set of copy and pasted 30 hashtags that I go back and use, but in my posts, I use the hashtag be bold, be brave. I'm just kind of being conversational and playful in my posts. You know how you guys have seen like hashtag winning before? At the end, I wrote hashtag Prego Life, but that's not one I use all the time. Another example, when it was my birthday, I used the hashtag self-love with the emoticon heart because self-love had like millions, but the hashtag self-love with the emoticon heart only had like 90,000. So for the number of hashtags, I've heard all different answers. I usually try to stay like 200,000 to 500,000. I feel like I like the lower ones. Like I love the 98,000 ones. 20,000 doesn't necessarily mean it's being used enough. I don't think, if you think about the amount of posts. I don't overanalyze it, but I definitely am not using the ones that are in the millions. And notice I get way more companies that follow me compared to individuals. Could be what you're hashtagging. I'd have to kind of take a look at it. But if you want more people followers, you initiate the follows. So you start following, you start commenting, you start messaging, you should start getting, I know that's how Candace grew her Instagram. You know, she was 2.5 years in and had like this inbox of 100 messages, and she was still connecting with people. And I was like, okay, let's back off the connecting a little bit and take care of the people that we're trying to help here. So go crazy on those connects, messages, and follows. Instagram stories is so much fun, Brie. Oh yeah, so there's a whole, Brie was saying if she like Google something, it will show up in the ads. It's so true, and that's the science and the beauty. Like, to me, it's fascinating because I can target someone based on their income, based on their college level, based on if they bought a beauty product this week. Like, Facebook knows a lot about our buying habits and the things that we're doing on social media. Does it creep me out? No, because I'm not doing anything wrong. People are always like, it's my privacy. I'm like, but I'm shopping on Amazon. Who cares? They know what I'm buying. Okay, any other questions? Oh yeah, Pinterest is a whole other thing. I'm not really a Pinterest girl. I don't think that they're filtering, I guess, for what's popular is good, but that's just me. But yeah, their algorithm's always changing. All right, so did this help? I hope. Now it's just really kind of the doing part and making sure that you guys have the content. And I've been working close with my personally sponsored coaches and just kind of, I'm glad it helped. Helping them with their content. I'll just like send, if you guys aren't sending, and here's the deal, you don't want to micromanage people, and I'm sure sometimes people feel like I am. I'm just honestly trying to help. But if you're not sending your coach a message and just kind of giving them some feedback on their social media every now and then, do that. It's definitely helpful. Hopefully you've asked for their permission to help them and critique them. But I really feel like this is what will bring you from being an emerald or a diamond and beyond. So yes, so Danny, Devin, thank you. I have a new album in our team page called Team Call Slides, and I will always be adding my presentations in there. So it will be there. Okay, guys, it's 6:24. This Prego is hungry. Thanks so much for coming tonight, and I look forward to watching you guys expand. See you later.